So apparently Startup Thailand is a pretty big deal here in Bangkok. This is what I see. Oh, it's my first time to be on the wall of an MRT station. That's pretty exciting. Good morning. It is bright and early on Friday. It's just 6:30 a.m. in the morning. I am walking here with my colleague Hui, and we are on the way to Bangkok for an event. It's Thailand's biggest startup event called Startup Thailand, conveniently. So we're going there to, I'm gonna actually have a talk there on Saturday, and then we're gonna go meet some ecosystem people. So really excited for that, but it is a very early flight. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Starbucks. So finally we are in Bangkok, just checked into our hotel. It only took us about 2.5 hours to get to the hotel. Note to self, never ever take a car transport, always take a train in Bangkok, always. Anyways, we are here at one of the Sukhumvits yeah, looking to open up our laptops and work for a little while before heading down to a reception by our embassy. One really cool thing about this hotel that we're staying, it's called S31, is that we got popcorn upon checking. This is the first time I'm getting such a cool, like, you know, welcome treat. So really cool, and we're also hungry, so these come handy. So I am walking on the busy streets of Bangkok, one of my favorite cities in Asia. We just had lunch. I met a friend from another Slush team actually for lunch as well. And I realized when I was kind of preparing a little bit for tomorrow, for my talk tomorrow, that I left my belt at home, so I had to go and do a little bit of shopping, which I did not mind. And yeah, literally I've been walking around looking like this the whole day because now that I get back to the hotel, I'm gonna check my emails, work up on responses, and then we're gonna start getting ready for the reception by Finnish ambassador here in the afternoon. So we're gonna meet some of the ecosystem people from Bangkok, some investors and some government officials to say hi to them. And in the evening there's gonna be like a little dinner as well by the event organizers. So it's gonna be a busy day, meeting a lot of people, which I'm very much looking forward to. I love it. Yeah, hopefully a relatively early night, because tomorrow it is an early start too, and I'm gonna tell a little bit more about what I'll be speaking about tomorrow. Alright, the transformation from the tourist without no makeup to a networker. So ready to go to meet some of Bangkok's startup and investor ecosystem. Gonna be an interesting night, fun night, looking forward to meeting a lot of new people and also of course some familiar friends as well. Good morning vlog. It is Saturday morning and we are waiting for the bus transfer to the convention center where Startup Thailand is taking place. My show time is at 10 a.m. Super excited to get on stage. So basically Startup Thailand is Thailand's biggest startup event. It's organized by NIA, one of the government agencies, and it gathers, they said this year, 60,000 people over 4 days. So it's a pretty big event. Basically gathering startups, investors, corporates from around Thailand and also some neighboring countries to come and listen to talks, attend workshops and mingle and network. So I'm really looking forward to talking about Slush later today. I'm basically going to be talking about how the whole movement of Slush came about from Finland 10 years ago, what made it possible, and why there are 2,500 volunteers on a yearly basis in Helsinki putting together this event. What is so special? Where does all this passion come from? And then of course I'm going to be talking about slash Singapore, and what are we doing here in Southeast Asia, and why I think that it's important that we have an event and a movement like that to put Southeast Asia on the map. So I'll see you at the venue. Hey, so I am now at the actual venue. It is Queen Sirikit National Convention Center in Bangkok. It is actually beautiful. I mean, the decorations are amazing. I don't know if you guys can see it. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And this whole convention center is now all about Startup Thailand. So it is very, very buzzing. There's people starting to come in, and there's a lot of different stages and a lot of different workshop rooms and so on. So it's actually pretty cool, very beautiful. Yeah, there's a lot going on here today. And I am kicking off the fireside stage with my talk at 10 a.m. Yeah, really exciting. I just went to do a little kind of mic check and make sure that everything works. Very, very excited to be here. And it's actually a cool thing to visit some of the other events as well, because we're obviously always so kind of concentrated and focused on building our own event, that it's actually really cool to go and see what other events are up to. Maybe we get some nice ideas and just inspiration, meeting people, and of course supporting other startup events. It's very important for us because we are essentially all building a startup community globally to encourage a lot of the people to start businesses and thrive. Yeah, so over and out from Startup Thailand for now. And we just want to be a platform where we invite exciting and inspiring entrepreneurs to also share their failure stories, how they failed, and what they did after that. So that is our goal number one. Our goal number two is to build a new culture of volunteering. So that unique culture that Finland has, we don't want to just keep it in Finland, we want to spread it to the world, because we feel like that's one of the key elements that is going to build things like Slush and exciting startups, and it's really going to change the world. We see at Slush Singapore as well, we work with 300 volunteers, and many of them are students, and they're so smart and they're so talented, and actually many of them also come from other countries in Southeast Asia. We've had some volunteers from Thailand as well, and we see how smart people are and how amazing ideas they have. But very often, after you graduate, your first job is to go work for a corporate, and the first 2 years you're photocopying papers. But you can do so much more. So we want to be that platform for the pool of talent in Southeast Asia to show what you actually can do, to show that you are smart, to show that you are resourceful, to show that you have sisu right here in Southeast Asia as well. And we believe that by doing this, when you eventually then graduate and go on to work for businesses, you're going to be bringing a lot of more value, because you already have hands-on experience and not just something that you read in the books. And of course, we hope that we encourage you to start your own businesses as well. And here I am transferred back to a tourist at Suvarnabhumi Airport on my way back to Singapore. The talk is done. It went great. It was really exciting to speak. I'm going to put a link right here for you guys to check it out on YouTube if you want. It was really great to speak with a lot of people after the talk, visited a couple of booths, and I have to say I'm very impressed by Startup Thailand. Usually when you go to government-run events, they may not be as exciting and rather traditional, but Startup Thailand really did a great job in being a little bit different and having that buzz and the vibe, and really kind of going a little bit out of the comfort zone, which I really appreciated. So really looking forward to coming back next year. But yes, now at the airport, and the reason I'm actually flying back already now is because I have a run to attend this evening. Sunday Marathon is taking place in Singapore, and I'm not running the marathon, I'm running 10K, but I'm running in a team. So I couldn't really opt out. I didn't want to leave my team in trouble. So I am flying back, and today at 10 p.m. I'm doing the run. So I have a couple of hours after I land to go home and leave all this luggage that I have home and change into my running gear, and then get back to Sundown Marathon. It was a great trip, a short one, but a great trip. Busy days. I'm a little bit tired, but definitely super pumped about all the conversations that I've had, and about so much love that people have shown towards Slush. I'm really looking forward to welcoming a lot of people from Thailand to our event in September. But now, yeah, I think I'm gonna grab a bite and coffee. And this guy says hi as well.